He should have run when he had the chance. He's completely out of control. They question what they are digging for deep underground. The object feels impossibly strange to hold. One mutant shifts, realizing the molecular structure is unstable. Then, violent energy erupts, shocking them all. A guard shouts, asserting dominance over the captive workers. They are deep in the Mount Mercer coal mine now. One worker senses danger. This is not right. The leader hesitates, ready to report their find. Wait, what is that strange glowing object he holds? The captive mutant begs Mr. Pierce for a chance to prove loyalty. Pierce dismisses the plea with cold authority. He criticizes their handling of the asset recovery. A massive investment hinges on this operation succeeding now. Pierce threatens everyone's commitment with financial ruin. One subordinate demands to retrieve the tracking system. He promises the captured girl will be back swiftly. Pierce demands absolute assurance on that timeline. Will they meet this impossible deadline? The subordinate demands his targeting system back immediately. Pierce refuses, citing the rule. Augmentations are not given freely. He suggests another Reaver can complete the task. Suddenly, a massive energy surge explodes outward. Pierce silences the sobbing captive with a rough grip. X-Men are operating near their base, a serious problem. Pierce orders his team to split up and hunt the girl. She must be caught before she leads anyone here. He offers a final, chilling piece of advice. The Reavers are deployed into the dark, damp cavern system. Pierce leads the charge, clad in heavy blue armor. He grips a massive, linked ammunition weapon. His mechanized eye burns with cold purpose. Two subordinates flank him, ready for combat. They are hunting something vital underground. They have orders. Find the girl first. Do not miss this shot. The danger is rapidly approaching them now. Cyclops is regaining consciousness after a devastating psychic attack. His teammates surround him, concerned by his status. They are clearly trapped in some sort of hostile environment. Someone shouts for him to resist the unseen force. Cyclops struggles to focus, remembering a chaotic flight. He fell hard, but a younger person helped him recover. He demands his visor back, insisting he is fine. She stammers, unable to find the crucial equipment. Cyclops screams for his visor, but it is shattered beyond repair. The young woman apologizes for moving him during the blast. He mocks her slight weight, questioning his own perceived strength. She dismisses the jab with confidence and confirms he is a mutant. She already knows who he is, Cyclops. They mention Krakoa, mocking its defense against the Reavers. Since he is here, she tells him to be useful. She holds up something glowing hot from the embers. The young mutant identifies the threat immediately. The Reavers are mechanized mercenaries. She describes their leader, Donald Pierce, as arrogant and demanding. Cyclops confirms his identity. They were deliberately targeted for their mutant abilities. They are forced to mine the mountain for a special metal. Cyclops asks if it could be vibranium. She is unsure. They were chosen specifically to accelerate the mining operation. Tired workers receive brutal shocks via their collars. He needs to see the enemy force now. May tried to remove the tracking device immediately, fearing pursuit. Another captive had sabotaged the tracking signal using a sonic device. Cyclops frantically demands his visor. He is essentially blind without it. His head feels like an imminent explosion. He spots debris from the downed Quinjet nearby. He insists finding the jet comes first, then they plan the rescue. May proposes making camp and relaxing first. That casual suggestion infuriates the X-Man. She rejects his authority instantly, refusing his command. Her friends are still captive. She has no time for his plans. May kicks a tree trunk with surprising force. It splinters dramatically upon impact. Cyclops tries to follow, but she is too fast. She reminds him he is not in charge here. She mutters about the broken pieces of something important. He needs that gear to prevent disaster. Pierce examines the fragments of Cyclops' destroyed visor. He dismisses the escapee, believing only Cyclops survived the impact. His subordinate confirms the trail leads to this spot. The initial energy blast was definitely Cyclops' uncontrolled power. Pierce realizes the X-Man is impaired without his equipment. He questions his lieutenant, Endzone, about Cyclops' location. Pierce suspects something is deliberately slowing Cyclops down. He holds a glowing runic artifact of power. May rejects Cyclops' leadership. Her friends need saving now. She leaves him to recover his senses. A deer appears, seemingly tracking her movements. She greets it casually, noting its persistence. She apologizes, stating she has nothing to offer it right now. Suddenly, a shadow strikes the animal with extreme force. A massive blast of energy erupts, splattering blood everywhere. She stares, covered in gore, shocked by the violent attack. The Reaver leader confronts May, demanding Cyclops' location. He threatens her, expecting immediate compliance. May struggles fiercely against his heavy mechanical grip. She screams for him to let her go now. He reminds her he expected toughness from her. She pleads, claiming Cyclops is not even present. He ignores her desperate warnings completely. Cyclops, hidden nearby, hums softly to himself. A Reaver weapon unleashes an enormous fiery blast into the woods. The explosion sends debris flying everywhere. Another Reaver pursues May, who is desperately trying to escape. Cyclops emerges from hiding, having followed her trail. He silences her protests with a gloved hand over her mouth. He admits he trained for blind navigation, but this is extreme. He demands she trusts him for a swift resolution. Will she cooperate with the hero? The Reavers find their prey with devastating accuracy. In Intense energy beams scorch the forest foliage. Cyclops yells as the searing blast strikes him. May desperately shields the downed hero from the attack. The heavily armored Reaver stomps forward, crushing the ground. May recognizes the futility of hiding now. She mocks the irony of their pursuit. The fight is about to begin in earnest. The Reaver mocks Cyclops, claiming he is no longer afraid of mutants. The Reaver leader slams Cyclops down forcefully. May screams for him to stop assaulting the fallen hero. Another X-Man dives in, attacking a different Reaver in midair. This X-Man vows to tear the armored foe apart. A third figure, apologizing repeatedly, lunges at the main Reaver. She connects with a sharp shock attack against the armor. The Reaver shouts a defiant denial. The targeted Reaver screams about his destroyed hydraulic systems. He is falling fast toward the rugged terrain below. May shouts, demanding her ally, take action now. Cyclops is now defenseless, pinned to the ground. The injured Reaver cries out for Mr. Pierce's protection. The X-Man is completely exposed to the enemy forces. Will Cyclops survive this brutal confrontation? Cyclops checks his status with May, clearly shaken by the ordeal. He blames his own fear for limiting his mutant strength output. May cries, admitting her fear prevented her from freeing her friends. She knows where the wrecked Quinjet landed. Cyclops snaps back, demanding she lead him there immediately. He insists this is not a request, it is an absolute order. May turns and sprints toward the crash site. Cyclops follows, ready to regroup. The captive is physically assaulted by a Reaver enforcer. He begs the captor to stop attacking him. Another Reaver reports seeing Cyclops and asks for instruction. Pierce demands action, impatient with the delay. Endzone reports that the Reaver named Zuz missed Cyclops entirely. He questions Pierce about the fate of the faulty augments. Pierce confirms that the broken Reaver understands the penalty. Failure means losing his enhancements. The Reaver leader, seen on a monitor, questions the captured Tearjerker. Tearjerker admits he merely disabled one enemy temporarily. The Reaver is done talking. He demands his targeting system back. Another Reaver appears, having subdued the attacker. He asks if Endzone is crying from the confrontation. The defeated Reaver pleads for mercy, terrified of losing his enhancements. A shadowy figure laughs maniacally over the struggle. The captured Reaver Tearjerker begs for release from his horrible state. Pierce mocks the idea of letting him go alive. He retrieves his damaged targeting system with a cruel grin. Pierce reveals his own horrifying biological augmentation beneath the armor. He declares himself superior to everyone else present. The injured Reaver screams in pure agony and failure. Pierce laughs victoriously over the ruin he created. The Dark Lord reigns supreme over his subordinates. If you want to see what happens next, the next chapter is already up. Watch it.